Is he just messing with me?
I don't know.
Thanks, VMix.
Oh, it
VMix
crashed.
froze.
I thought you were doing it on purpose to mess with it.
No, I wasn't. Sorry. VMix just totally, as soon as I hit a button,
This is what's made. Yeah, I thought you were like back there, like this is what you
Laughing.
get for calling me a bad video guy.
All right. So
Just a second here. I'll start over. Hang on.
All right, cool.
right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Renatus J.A.M. Thanks for sticking with us. We had a couple of false starts there, but we are live now, coming to you from the Renatus studio. My name is Jay Stark, and joining me, as always, is my fearless co-host,
Mr. Matt Snyder.
Mr. Matt Snyder.
I like how he spells it out there.
With the
Mister.
M-O-N-E-Y, Mr. Money. I don't know. That just sounded like you were.
Got the, Mister.
Yeah, I know,
Anyway,
but that just sounded like O-S-C-A-R-M-E-I-E-R.
Yeah, I'm not old enough for that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, if you're on the line with us right now and you know what jingle I was just singing.
You know, there's only a few years between you and I, but it is a generation. It's like there's times where I bring stuff up and I'm like, yeah, I don't
My
know.
baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R.
Oh, I know that song. Yeah, I grew up with that.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So
All right.
here we go.
Throwback.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Throwback Wednesday.
Yep.
That makes sense. All right. We have a couple of announcements, and then we were going to bring out our featured guest for the remainder of our call today. Our episode, podcast, our cast.
Yeah, it's
The pod.
I don't know. Call works.
Call.
Yeah.
All right. Our time together.
Time to get.
Yeah. So, Matthew, what's new and exciting?
Well, we got a lot. We actually got a lot on the horizon here.
Yeah, we do.
Man, I'm thinking of what's for. We've got our ICM renewals that's currently happening.
Oh, buddy.
Um,
What? Give us the 30,000-foot view of ICM renewals.
if you were already an ICM with Renatus prior to December 1, then you need to renew. That's it, right? Like it's a renewal. It's going to be somewhat prorated off of the time frame in which you came in, or if you're an ICM for the whole last year, you're going to pay the full amount. But yeah, it's just get it done, get it signed, get it handled, so you're not left at the last moment because you don't want to be that guy. And that's probably another one of our announcements, right? We're going to be closed around Christmas and New Year's. And so you don't want to be dealing with issues and then trying to call us and we're closed. So just get it done now.
That is exactly right. Make sure that you get it done early.
Yep.
Act now, because you don't want to be that guy at the 11th hour trying to get it to go through, and for whatever reason, you have some connectivity issues, and then you try to log in the next morning, and you're stuck. You
Yep.
can't. So make sure that you get your ICM renewed ASAP, which spells as soon as possible.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Next up, Matt kind of alluded to this already, but we have kind of a schedule that we need to make sure everyone's aware of revolving around the holidays, right? So for Christmas, we're taking off the 25th and the 26th. And then for New Year's, we're taking off the 1st and the 2nd.
Monday and Tuesday on both
Monday
accounts.
and Tuesday of both weeks. That means this next Founders Live will be the last Founders Live for 2023.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that also means that you and I will have opportunity to come back and do the jam.
Yeah, we'll be here Wednesday.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
Doing the jam.
Doing the jam.
Doing the jam.
That's right.
All right. So that's kind of what our Founders Live looks like, as well as our schedule for the rest of the year? What?
Yeah. Well, January.
January.
Well, we've got the Epics Real Estate Conference coming up.
I know that we talked about this quite a bit last week, so I'm not going to go into it necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But the extension of the Epics Real Estate Conference qualification period going all the way through December has gotten a lot of people really, really excited.
Yep.
And I'm excited because just today, I don't know if I'm allowed to announce this or not. You know what? I'm going to steal the thunder. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, which has always sounded like a very cruel thing to do. Don't put cats in bags. But I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here.
Okay.
We just added another special session to the Epics Real Estate Conference.
That's
are
right.
going to invite Woody Woodward to come in on the evening of the 10th and do a special presentation of Drive here in our studio for everybody who is in the Epics Real Estate Conference.
So that's the Wednesday night.
That is that Wednesday night.
Yes.
So that's an extra benefit. That's just for you guys. We'll announce it later on the Founders Live. However, you guys are the first to know.
Yeah, and I almost forgot that this month we've got a promotion. A big one. A big, fat, big honking
huge
promotion.
Massive.
Very expensive promotion.
Very wanted to make sure that everybody's aware of promotion.
Yep.
So it's unlimited coaching.
Yeah. If you pay off your Epics, so let's say you've got one through billing and you pay it off entirely. If you purchase an Epics, say you don't have one and you buy it, or there was a third category that qualifies.
If you complete an Epics, meaning that you have your essentials, but not your
that's
profits
right. That's
and extremes.
Right. Yes.
If you complete your Epics, now
or you got an advanced combo and you want to upgrade
there is one little caveat, and that is that in order to qualify for the unlimited coaching for 12 months, you have to basically pay off all the education in the month of December.
Yes.
And as you do, you're going to be able to utilize coaching to your heart's content.
All throughout 2024.
Yep.
Some conditions apply to that, given you can't book a session every day, 365 days. Like
you could try.
Yeah. You've got to go
kidding.
to a
Don't
session.
try.
You've got to go to a session before you can book another one.
Yep.
So.
But that is going on for the entire month of December. All orders must be signed, paid, and submitted before the end of the year, which means, 11:59 p.m. December 31st Mountain Time.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be
That's
in the
cutoff.
system.
Yeah.
And paid.
And once again, don't wait till the last minute because we won't be there December 31st to field your phone calls.
Yes.
So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
But make sure that you are taking advantage of that promotion. Make sure that you are letting all of your teams know about it, because this is epic. It's so big, we're pretty sure we'll never be able to do this again. We've never done it before, and we're pretty sure we'll never be able to do it again. Bob is just really looking forward to giving.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what he's doing, because this costs the company money. Anyway, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Truly, truly cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, end of the year schedule. We went through that one. I've got one other thing that I want to talk about.
Oh, what do you have, Jay?
Don't look at me like that. We have one more opportunity coming up after the first of the year.
And when does that take place?
To have a Blueprint Your Wealth event. There we go. Event.
Yep.
It'll be similar but better than the last one.
Yeah.
So we did this last one. We learned a lot, and this next one is going to have some surprises built into it. I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but it's going to have some surprises built into it. It's going to have a few opportunities to get into some smaller groups and different things. Mm-hmm. But that's taking place the first Saturday in January 6th at 10 a.m. Is that what time we did it last time?
No, we did it at 9.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Central. That's where I got confused.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's coming up. And that's a phenomenal opportunity. Make sure that you get on there. Make sure that you get all of your guests on there, all of your prospects, all of your team members. This is going to include every single PAC member doing their basically their favorite part or the part of the Renatus opportunity that attracted them first, that really resonated with them, meant the most to them. They're going to come out and they're going to share about it for about 10 minutes. And then we've got Bob Snyder, the founder, the CEO, coming out on the tail end, spending about 30 minutes with everybody. It'll be about a 90-minute call, maybe just a few minutes longer, but it'll be about a 90-minute call, and it's going to be incredible.
Yes.
Yes.
Ditto that.
Ditto. All right. Now, for the remainder of the call. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah, let's hear it. Bring him out.
All right. So, it is pretty phenomenal to see the people that are attracted to the Renatus opportunity, as well as those individuals who are attracted to the home team. Bob has a phenomenal talent for attracting incredibly talented individuals that are committed to and are a banner carrier for the Renatus opportunity. And the individual that we are going to bring out today is just that. He is an honored home team member. He is the director of finance. He is someone 6 years, 5 years now, 6 years, 5. Yep. 5 years has been a just pivotal member of the home team, and today he is our guest to come out here with some end of year updates, Mr. Danny Snyder. Oh my gosh, I got Mr. and
you've been brought into the family.
Is
Danny.
that Mr.
Yeah,
Danny Snyder?
Yes,
yeah,
Mr. But yours is with an MR, just MR.
Oh man,
period.
Dang it.
Out of everybody in this room who's MR, buddy, it's not him. So, Danny Robbins, dude, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for that intro, Jay.
I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna. I'll see you guys later. You guys just have a good.
We'll carry the rest of the. I didn't even derail you, really, did I?
No,
Mr. Danny
Robbins.
Snyder, not Robbins.
I just got so caught up. I always call you Mr. Matt Snyder.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
all good.
I'm
It's
like,
all
Mr. Danny Snyder. Well, Dano, I apologize, man.
You did get the director of finance part right, though.
Yeah, I got that part. I mean, it's funny because at the very first regional that we attended together, Danny, that was pretty new to you, right? That was like just a couple months after you started here.
Yeah. Well, wait, what?
The first regional that you went to. Mm-hmm. It was just a couple months. We were here in Salt Lake, and I was standing up on stage, and I was talking, and I said, you know what? We need to bring up the entire home team. And so I was calling everybody up, and I called Danny up, and I was like, Dano, come on up here.
Oh, yeah.
And, Danny, for those of you who don't know, Matt and I have something very in common with Danny, and that is that he is our mutual brother-in-law.
Yep.
We're both married to his sisters. Different
ones. Yeah, not that kind of Utah.
Oh, man. Anyway, so I called him Dano from the stage, and, man, I just remember that being kind of the first introduction that our family had to you was as Dano Robbins.
Well, I love the name.
Nice.
Thank you. I feel all the warm and fuzzies.
Thank you, Daniel.
Snyder.
I love that one too.
All right, so Dano, you and I were talking the other day, and you say, oh man, there are some critical updates we need to make sure that all of the ICMs are aware of before the end of the year.
Correct.
What are those?
Yeah. The biggest one, 1099s are going out pretty soon at the beginning of the year, and I want to make sure that all of the addresses are correct. On the 1099 is a bunch of, it could be socials or EIN numbers, and you just don't want that information getting into the wrong hands.
Right.
So I wanted to make sure that we're sending those 1099s to the right address. So if they could go in and make sure that's correct, that's the most important. And then while they're there, if they can make sure that their business name and the TIN or EIN, social security number is correct, that would be helpful as well.
All right, so the first thing that you're telling everyone to do is to go into their profile in the back office and verify that the address that's listed there on their profile is correct.
Correct.
And this will help ensure that as 1099s are sent out, they'll go to the right place.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And then you're also saying, hey, while you're in there, just double check that all of your information is correct.
That's right, because you're not the only one, Jay. Other people might go, Danny Snyder, like
Yeah.
it might just slip.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
While we laugh about this, there are several people that have maybe a hyphenated last name or multiple last names, or have marriage or divorce or something else that happens, their name is changed. You need to ensure that information is correct. Also, if you in the middle of the year updated from personal to business and made at least $600 to both, they're going to get 2 different 1099s sent to them.
Right.
And so we need to verify that information is just all correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If it's incorrect, what happens?
The IRS is going to let us know. Later on in the year, they'll do their matching process, and later on in the year, they send us a list, and I get to follow up on that list. Fortunately, when I started, we had a list of 100 plus names, and we've been able to get that down, and I think last year we had about 12, 13 total. So everyone was
not bad.
Yeah,
It's pretty good considering,
Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
Nice.
not bad.
What happens to those 12 or 13? Does the IRS follow up with them, or?
No, they follow up with us directly.
Okay.
They'll never, and so they'll hear from us, not the IRS. And the other thing is that when people do that, if they start a business and they've been being paid through their name, they'll put the business name in, leave their social there. So that's oftentimes the mismatches. It's their business name matched with their social, and the IRS
doesn't
don't see that.
recognize that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if somebody's information mismatches, you basically reach out to them, or you have either Tara or Audrey or somebody reach out to them to try to verify that the information is correct, or get the correct information verified, and then you resubmit to the IRS, all that fun stuff.
All of that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that is a critical update for anybody who's made at least $600 over the course of the year.
Yep.
And I love how you talked about how you've slowly been getting that list down every single year. And so hopefully there aren't that many people that have mismatches. But in order to avoid that, just go into your profile and verify your information is correct.
And I'd do that whether you've made 600 or not. Like, just make sure it's correct.
Yeah. Yep. Always a good reminder. So, Dano, you are one of the unsung heroes of Renatus. You are somebody who has not the ability, you have the mandate, the responsibility, the purview to affect every single ICM in Renatus, and yet your name is not often in the spotlight. So tell us a little bit more about what some of your responsibilities are here with the home team.
Well, my favorite responsibility is that twice a week I get to run commissions, and that's where I get to see everyone's name and see the commissions, and particularly the larger commissions. Those are always fun ones. When I see a large commission come through, and I don't recognize it. It's fun either way, but it is particularly memorable when it's a new name.
Yeah.
And I get to look it up and figure out who this is, and I guess I don't really see their story, but I can see what they've been up to, and that's a lot of fun. We oftentimes talk about Renatus changing lives in the community, which we do. I don't get to see those, in the numbers I see, as much as I hear about them. But what I do see is the
you're
marketers.
talking real. We don't see real
I'm
estate
talking-
results
I'm talking
or
to
anything
students,
like
yeah.
that. So yeah, we just hear about it. So,
Right.
yeah.
Which is special, but I get to actually see it with the marketers, and I would.
Renatus.me/average earnings for our income disclosure statement.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Matthew.
It's like I don't know what he's gonna say.
No,
it's like
No, I
particularly love those 8-figure commit. No, I'm just kidding.
no, but I can see when lives are being changed or improved or any of those things I'm allowed to say, and it feels good.
Of course.
That's awesome.
I'm also like there's a lot on the back end that I do. Make sure that our card processors are continuing to function and all of the money's in and all the money's out for the company's functioning.
So let me be I'm going to break this one down.
Yeah.
You are in charge of ensuring that all the money can be collected and that all the money is paid out to our ICMs. Collected from all of our customers. You're the one who makes sure that happens. And then any commissions that are cut, you then oversee ensuring that all of those are paid out correctly to our people.
That's right.
So I personally feel like every ICM right now should be looking at you going, thank you, Danny. And you can call him Dano if you want to. I will lend that to you. Thank you, Dano.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
Everybody. Hey, we got a bunch of people online with us. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, fortunately we have systems that take care of it, so it's definitely manageable. But yeah, to have everything correctly reported, correctly tracked, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm prepared in case any of those governmental agencies want to ever do an audit or something. We're in good shape.
Nice.
So,
nice. I know that while your position doesn't lend an opportunity for like tons of recognition and all that, I really feel like taking the opportunity to highlight some of your skills and talents, because your attention to detail is unparalleled. You have this crazy ability to ensure that accounts are exactly where they need to be, that the dollars in, dollars out makes sense, that everything is lining up appropriately. You have so many times, way before it ever caused a problem, caught an error and been able to resolve that before it ever became a big issue. You have been able to support and help so many different, I don't want to call them potential problems, but you've been able to just see what's coming and create preventative maintenance inside of the company. There have been so many times that we'll hear about something in the news or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm already on top of it. I've already got this covered, or I'm already looking into it, or I'm already working with these individuals. So I just wanted to ensure that everybody who's on the line understands that while we are family, you are by far the best fit for this position and have done an extraordinary job of being able to keep all of this information just, man, I almost wanted to say kosher, but just keeping it correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It all of that takes a lot of work. And I hope that I'm able to stay ahead of any potential problems whenever, and it's not frequent, but it has happened, like you said. And whenever it's kind of when we have found something. Hello.
Oh no! Did we lose power?
Oh,
there we go.
We are.
We're back.
All right. Don't touch anything.
I wasn't gonna say anything wrong. I promise.
Yeah, you've been censored.
Wow, Matt's got a censor button.
I got a little
over there.
button.
Bam!
Yeah.
When we have found something, it's up. Oh, excuse me.
Wow, he's getting choked up here, folks.
Shoot. Usually I bring waters for this. I forgot today.
Usually I'm the one who gets all emotional.
Yeah, we got to rehydrate Jay after the pod.
Well, third try is the charm.
There we go.
Whenever you find something, you never know if it's going to be a big problem or not. And fortunately, we've been able to avoid any big problems.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, even small problems have been really, really minimal. So it's been good.
So our number one fan, Mr. Nicholas Hiller, just put on here, we love Dano. Best Roger Bannister ever.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Just
famous.
Those shorts.
We were talking about that, yeah, because
Just wait until you guys see what we're putting together for this music video
Yeah.
coming up. You guys are going to love it. Love it, love it.
Do I have to
Looking
wear the
forward
shorts
to it.
again?
Well, no, we were talking
I
about
think
the
you're
whole...
not wearing the shorts.
Okay, I was going to try to pass those to the next.
All right, Matt, you're up.
All right, well, I'll give it a whirl.
Oh, man. So at what point in time did you realize that I am your favorite coworker?
Oh. Way to put me on the spot.
Oh, I remember the day, too. It was June 74th, never, because it's me.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't
Yes.
think so.
Jay, thank you for the rides. I really appreciate it.
See, I told you.
It helps that you don't live more than
Yeah.
3 miles away or so.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that way. You don't have to make excuses to spare his feelings. It's okay. Oh, man.
Yes.
It's so much fun having you here on the home team, and you do an incredible job. You are able to just take care of things, and a lot of times you work really quietly. You know, you're not like a really loud coworker.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh,
I know.
wow.
It's
Didn't know
a
that.
surprise. It is a surprise, but you get it done continually, and so I appreciate your efforts. Appreciate what you do. And I hope that every ICM on the line took note of exactly what the takeaways were from today's call. So, Dano, let's recap them real quick. What should every ICM do?
Jump onto the back office, log into your profile, and update your address. Most important right now.
Or verify your address.
Or verify. That's right.
Verify if it's correct, yeah.
Yeah. No reason to update if it's already correct.
So, in the back office, underneath your little picture, there's the drop down. You click the drop down, click profile, and then just verify that information is all correct.
That's right.
Okay.
And it's a good time to do it when you renew your ICM.
Yeah.
Just do it at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So get in there. Nicholas asked where the sensor button is. Matthew.
Yeah. I wish I had one. There's been a time or two.
What?
Not with you.
What?
With guests. I'm like, oh, I'm starting to get uncomfortable. You know, I'm like, oh crap, please don't
Stop
don't say
saying
this
what you're saying
This
right
thing's
now.
live. Don't say
Oh,
anything.
man.
You know, yeah, like, you know, you get I've made $10 million last night with, you know, or whatever, right? Like you get some kind of something.
I
and
don't
I'm
think
like,
we've ever had anything.
No.
like
I'm
that.
I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I'm joking, but like, you know, yeah, I don't want.
Yeah. So make sure.
I don't want them to say anything non-compliant.
Make sure that you get into your back office. Make sure that you verify your information under your profile is all correct, and do that now. Don't wait, so that when the end of the year happens and 1099s start getting sent out, goes to the right place, is correct. There are no mismatches, no hiccups in getting you guys the information that you need to file with the government. And make sure that you're taking advantage of all the promotions in December, because, man, we have never had this many promotions at once. We have never had this level of promotion ever before. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Renatus rocks.
Yeah, Renatus does rock. Sorry, I was just contemplating it all, soaking it all in. Dano, thank you for being with us.
Thank
are
you for
a
having
rock
me.
star as always. I feel like we're always cutting you short, but you know.
No, this is good.
All right. Don't forget that the reason why Renatus rocks is because of the people that are associated with it, and that includes you and Mr. Peterson and everybody. Renatus rocks.